Welcome to a special holiday edition of Big Sky 35 Cards. Today, I got a Christmas gift in the mail for my godson, his mother, and her husband. And you guessed it, it was baseball cards. Very thoughtful and really ecstatic of what I got. So let's take a look. Welcome to another edition of Big Sky 35 Cards. A little bit of a special edition. We'll go over a Christmas gift that I got a little early. I opened it just to, I live ways away from my friends and family, so when they send me stuff, I always open it when I get it, so I can tell them, hey, I got it. It's in good shape. I'm not big on waiting. I'm not a big Christmas guy anyway. I'm more of a Thanksgiving, and I like the friends and family aspect of it, the holiday, not the gift giving. Even though I participate in it, but yeah. But anyway, they sent me something in the mail, and it was cards. And I just got off the phone with the mom. It's my godson, and he goes to JMU. That's why I'm wearing a hat. A little shout out to him and how proud I am of him. And so I just got off the phone with his mom and her husband, talking about where they got this from. But they got me a lot off of eBay. You'll see a lot of them. I'm always a little skeptical of them. But what I've seen so far, I'm a little excited about this. I was just talking to myself this morning that if you're going to get me something, just get me a pack of cards and I'm happy. You don't have to give me nothing great. And that's what they did. I didn't say anything to them. Usually they get me stuff from thinkgeek.com, which is awesome as well. So they really get me. They understand that I like the ThinkGeek stuff and baseball cards. So they got me baseball cards, and we're going to go through it because she asked me to do a little video personally for them. But why I do it personally when I can share it with everybody? And let's see what I got, and what I've looked through is kind of exciting already. First thing I opened, when I opened the box, I saw a bunch of loose cards. I was really confused, so I started going through some of it just to see all what was in there. And a lot of these cards I don't have. They're from the early 90s. I wasn't really collecting then. I was in my early 20s and just trying to find my way in the world. Didn't have any extra income coming in, things like that. And when you're early 20s, you're partying. My priorities were in a different area, so I didn't get a lot of cards. I picked up a pack every once in a while. Barry Bonds, which really good. Like I said, George Brett 91 score. I don't have that. Biggio, which got a new Hall of Famer there. Frank Thomas. I don't think I have that one. That's where we're going to go on my PC. Mark McGuire. And then, y'all know I love the 70s cards. But wow, I got a Joe Torre here. Really good condition. 1974. It was another card put in the back of it. Never seen these before. I don't even know where they come from. It's kind of beat up. But man, this is like getting, like a scavenger hunt. So I got this and one other one from and it says 1952 on it. I know it's not a 52 card, but yeah, I'm trying to interested. If anybody knows anything about this, hit me up on my comments, or if I'm going to look into it myself. But man, I really do. This Joe Torre really looks good. Really good centered. Nicely done. Really crisp. whoever had this and they shipped it. uh, man, I really like that one. Uh, I most likely will eventually send this one off to get PSA graded. 74 Joe Torre. Really nice card. Okay, get back to it. Dave Hollins, Pat Borders, Alvin Davis. And it was, I mean, just having all these in like top loaders too. One of my favorite Mets back in the day. Then he got traded to the Giants, so kind of fell off with him. But he was a PC of mine back in the 80s. Even had a T-shirt of him, Ricky Jordan. The big unit, Randy Johnson. So like I said, it got some name cards in here. It's not just, and y'all know how I am about the junk era anyway. Glenn Davis, which was a big name back in the 80s. This one here at Red Sox, I'm almost positive because a little bit of blue border on the outside of the border. I've never seen this 86. It's got the 86 backing on it. I need to research this, but it says wax box card. And I'm almost positive that on the bottom of a wax box, this was on it. And somebody cut it out and really did a really good job with it. I've done the same in the past. Didn't do that good of a job. But whoever did this really did a good job. And man, that's a really nice looking card. I need to research that a little bit more. Felix Jose, rated rookie, which I just bought. Open up a box of those. 89 Don Ross. And I don't think I got that one. Albert Bell or Joey Bell, whichever way you want to look at it. Rock Reigns, which I really love. O-Pee-Chee 83. I love those old Mariner cards. I mean, not Mariner. I'm looking at the Mariner old Expos cards. Alvin Davis, Roberto Alomar, Dave Fleming, another Albert Bell or base card. David Cone, Nick Eseski, Ramon Martinez, Dennis Eckersley, another Hall of Famer. Cal Ripken that I didn't have, which will be going in my PC. Crystal, if you don't know what PC is, it's personal collection. George Brett, Pudge, another Frank going in my PC. Bartlett Giamatti, which I have quite a few of those, 90 tops. Let's see here. Travis Hafner. I forget what he had a funny nickname back in the day. Was it half man, half donkey, monkey, or something like that? Joe Creedy, Val Majewski, Jack Clark, Fred Lynn, Jose DeLeon, Brett Butler, Dale Murphy, which I love the Murph, Kirk Gibson, Kent Herbeck, Dwight Evans, Bob Welch, Kent Herbeck again, Gary Gaetti, Roberto Alomar, a sticker, Will Clark, Jose Canseco, Trevor Bauer, Sammy Sosa, Ryan Howard, and this is, let's see, this has got another card in the back of it. No, it's just stuck to it. Todd Helton, Mark Grace, and Matt Williams, cornerstones. Never seen that card before in my life. Fleer Platinum 02. See, 02 didn't do a lot. 90s up to the early 2000s, really that decade. Just didn't have a lot of income coming in. Edgar Martinez. Let's see here. Team leaders: Eric Young, Sammy Sosa, Lieber, Rick Aguilera did get pictured. Nomar Garcia-Pera, Mo Vaughn, Kerry Wood, Lee Smith, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Sammy Sosa, Sammy Sosa, Sammy Sosa, Mark Langston, Will Clark, Royce Clayton, which Will Clark, that's funny. That's one of my favorite. My godson's father, that's one of his favorite players. Will Clark. beating myself up for not getting his autograph when I had the chance in Richmond. Didn't know he was going to be there. And instead of just getting his autograph on something that I was upset I didn't have one of my cards with me. I wasn't thinking very clearly. Mike Boddicker, Mark Cleary, Floyd Rayford. Really like that card because it's a 71 Topps card. Really love the 71. I mean, not 71, 81. Geesh, 81 Topps. Love the 81 Topps card with that baseball hat on it. Royce Clayton, Cecil Fielder, Vince Coleman, 86 card. Hal Morris, Mark Lewis, Roberto Alomar, David Cone, Ramon Martinez. So that's the first stack that I went through. Let me start zipping through these rather quickly now. Did get a material card out of it, which was a Khalil Green. Nothing big. I did not have this George Brett, or I don't have a lot of these. Tom Glavine, Jose Canseco, Mike Greenwell, Greg Jeffries, a couple big names back in the day. Jose Canseco again. Each one of these cards you can't. Oh, Mike Messina, the Moose, the Wizard, Will Clark again, Jeff Carter, Greg Jeffries. And I don't have that Greg Jeffries. Back in the day, man, 89 area, that was one of my last years. 89, 90, man, I was still living at home, just graduated high school, had a lot of extra income. I have a lot of 89, 90 cards, and I don't have the rookies. Scott Erickson, Bernie Williams, who my dad really liked to watch, Rafi, Dave Cone, Wilbert Neves, another Mark McGuire, Bowman 91, Madden 91, which y'all just saw me open up a lot of those. Mark McGuire, Pete Rose, Bobby Bowe, don't have that one, that's a pretty good card. Sean Green, A-Rod, don't have that A-Rod. And these cards are really good condition. King Griffey, got a few of that one. Steve Garvey. Murph, 82. I know I don't have that one. Wow. I didn't see this one earlier. Making sure it's not a reprint. Always, when it looks that nice, you want to see if it's a reprint or something. Wow, that's a really nice Dale Murphy right there. 82. Nice and crisp. Dave Winfield. I have this one. I have one that's the centering is better, but the corners are not as crisp. It's got one ding corner right there, but I'll take it. Really nice. Ron Marichal. What is that, like 70, 69? I always get a look. 73. I'm way off. Wow. So nice. 78 rookie pitchers. Love this one. This was the one that's got the other card stuff in the back of it. Got 1957 World Series, Yanks vs. Braves. I have no idea about those cards. This Mike Schmidt, though, I believe it's 78. Mike Schmidt. And I just picked this up at a hobby shop not too long ago. Right, the same condition, but man, it's still very nice. A little dinged up on the corner right there, or edge, I should say. Not too bad off-centered. Off-center a little left to right there. The back's very nice. Very nice card. For Mike Schmidt, Reggie Jackson, Donnie Baseball again, Rafael Soriano, Austin Hayes. What was this? 72, I believe. Oh, 70. Jerry McNertney. Never heard of that. For the old, I think that's the Washington Pilots. Steve Kemp, 79, which is funny. I got that one. And I got this Wayne Garrett. I got a little stack of those. I bought something like this, and I think I got 8 Wayne Garretts in it. And another 78 really nice Kiko Garcia shortstop for the Orioles, which Orioles is pretty much the only team in the American League I like to root for from my home area. Very nice. I wouldn't say they're a PC, but I don't mind getting them. I don't pick them up, but when I get them like that, it's a very nice card. 70s, y'all know I love 70s cards. 70s, late 70s especially. Love those 70s cards. I'm collecting the 71 set because that was the year I was born. But I love those. Love them. Some more. Dave. I don't know who this is. X something or another. But I suppose James Charles Cox. I've never seen this card before. It says 1975. Danny Jackson. George Brett. Jason Beret. Jim Rice. That same cards. Bobby Bowe with the Mets. Jimmy Key. Brian McRae. Remember when he was playing? Dave Justice. Mr. Holly Berry. Eric Karros. Chuck Knobloch. Jeff Reardon. Gary Gaetti. Rico Brogna. I remember when he was coming up, he was supposed to be a decent player. Henry Rodriguez. JT Snow, he was a good slugger back in the day. El Cid Fernandez. Gary Gaetti. Dave Parker. Jeff Reardon. Hojo. Man, I have to look. That might be his rookie card. I cannot remember, but it's real close. And another one I can't read, Ray Langford. And I was talking to my godson's husband. We were talking, you know, all I need is that one card. Well, I mean, Hojo ain't expensive or nothing, but I got more than one. I got nice little stacks of PCs and everything. Some of the stuff I've never seen before. Kevin Tappiani, Delano DeShields. I remember back in the day he was a big player. Terry Pendleton. He was hit leader one year. Got another patch card or something. Prentice Redmond for the Mets. Never heard of him. And but you know, Felix Jose, he'll go in my Mets collection. Charles Nagy, Corey Snyder, Brian McRae, Scott Erickson. And then I got a pin of the Wild Thing, Mitch Williams, when he was with the Cubs. And sorry, this is going to be longer than I thought, but man, I got this box full of cards. And like I said, she wanted me to do this, so we're doing it. Man, look at these. And I don't know why these were in packages or what. Robin Yount, Murray. Then there's loose ones on the bottom. This is, I don't know if they fell at the packs, which it looks like it might have. Whew! There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. Looks like I got quite a few 70s cards there, which puts a smile on my face. And then, let's see here. Oh, the oddball card. Really love those. Cecil Cooper off of Jays. And I remember these in we had Tasty Treats, I believe it was, and on the cup bottoms for a while, they had these things where you popped them out at the bottom of the cup. And I'm wondering if Jays is kind of the same thing here. But Cecil Cooper, boy, could he rake back in the day. But, y'all, I love the oddball stuff. Babe Ruth, Romo Hernandez, Mickey Mantle, which looks like it's a reprint. Because look at that, it's definitely not real. You don't even feel real. I don't know. Somebody try to pass that off as a real card. I don't even want that. I think that's Grover Alexander. Yep. Kirby Puckett. Edgar Martinez, Mike Scott. These oversized Topps cards. Ozzie Smith. Tony Fernandez. Looks like a Jackie Robinson card. Never seen that. Another reprinted. I'd hate these things, man. I don't know what somebody was trying to do there. Sorry, I had to take a sip. Another one. I don't know what that is. This is out of a Bowman. One gone. 90. Upper deck. Don't know what somebody was trying to pull with that. The Jackie Robinson is the same thing. I don't know. I don't like stuff like that in my I really don't know what that stuff's all about. But it's not going in my collection. I'm not going to be. They're not going to have me saying that. Trying to have fake stuff in my collection. Man, just was talking about these 81 cards. I got to move some stuff out of the way. We'll go through. Riley Fingers, some league leaders. Schmitty, Brett. Royal Sweep the Yankees. George Brett again. Diamond Kings. Man, I love that year of Diamond Kings. I don't know why. I just did. And I loved the Diamond Kings. Back in the day, in the Don Ross packs, I loved them. I always looked for them. 1982. I'm thinking about picking a box up of the 82 Don Ross. Rock Reigns. Joe Negro. Andre Dawson, 83. Wow, that looks crisp. A little off center. Still looks good. Don Sutton. Tom Lasorda. Mike Schmidt. Frank. Rock Reigns. Tom Seaver. I don't have that card. Ricky Henderson. Rock Reigns. Pretty iconic card there in 82. Like the 82 cards, Ben Ogilvy. And Reggie Jackson. Yeah, that's... This so far, it's been nice. It's been a pleasure. We're having fun. Jim Rice, George Brett, 81. Clear. Gaylord Fleury, 83. I remember 83 Super Vets. That was inserts that I used to look for in 83. I believe I collected the whole group of them, and you know, it was fun to do at the time when I was a kid, young teenager. O.P.G., Steve Carlton, Dennis Eckersley, another George Brett 85. Wow, look at Willie. Willie wasn't pushing away the cheeseburgers. I like that. Johnny Bench, my PC got crease in it. So that will not get graded. George Brett. Checklist. Heritage Checklist from 2002. Carlton Fisk. Keep It Fair. Paul Molitor. George Brett. Goose. Reggie. Tony Gwynn. The guy that could rate back in the day. I'm not even going to say these guys. What the... It's going to be a letdown section of the cards. Jake Peavy. I think he won a Cy Young at least once. Casimir. He's not playing with everybody. Longest game. I think I got broke this year. Raul Mondesi. Man, was that a player back in the day. Jeff Kent. Same with him. Matt Williams. Another player that Godson's dad really liked. It's just a really thick card. I thought it was too. Greg Brock. Now, what year is this? 88 Sport Flicks. I think I got a box of 90 that I want to open. Don't worry, I won't bore y'all with that one. I don't even know who I'm looking for in that. It was just like $5 at the card shop. So I was like, you know what? Let me pick these up. Really like those. They're fun to open. And move on. Didn't push away cheeseburgers either. I like those big players. Don Baylor. Dale Murphy. That's a nice one. Don't have that. Dave Hollins. That was a good name back in the day to get. Jose Rio. Gary Matthews. Josh Hamilton from 08. Alan Jenners, man. Man, they're so crisp and neat looking. Billy Wagner. Juan Pierre. Really nice looking cards. I don't have a lot of those in my collection. Brian Bannister. Jim Nathan. Again, 08, really wasn't into it as much as I am now. When I was a youngster, teenager, I was really big into it like I am now. Just the hobby then was a lot cheaper as a young person. You can still do it as a young person. You just can't get, they just got the higher end stuff now. Piazza 02 Gallery Baseball. Really, Gallery's been around that long? I just started getting it last year. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Roy Oswalt, Greg Vaughn. '91, I mean '89. I keep wanting to say they're '91. Eddie Murray and Tony Gwynn. The sandwich bag kind of. Here's sandwich bags full of cards. I guess, you know, that's all you got. I'm wondering if my godmother or my godson's mother repackaged them like this, or if the guy selling them should have had teen bags or something. I mean, they're packed in the box pretty well. So, Greg Maddux, Jeff Bagwell. I can tell you now, I got cards that are not all just commons. I can tell you that. Tom Seaver, they are at least listed players like this. Brett, Biggio, Henderson, and a lot of Hall of Famers. Nolan Ryan, Negro Brothers, Sparky, Dave Winfield. So we're getting back into older, what they consider junk era, but y'all know how I feel about that. You can always find, yes, the majority of the cards are worthless, but you can find, that's all Robin Yount's. That's a listed star. So that's not, yeah, it might be instead of 10 cents a quarter, but it's still Robin Yount. Come on. If you love the game and you're a collector, really? Call that junk? I mean, our age group now is the one, as you can see, has the extra cash flow. So that junk era stuff, if you can find prime PSA graded stuff from the late 80s, because a lot of people are throwing that stuff out or just putting them in boxes and putting them in the back or selling them for, you know, $550 for 5,000 cards. Yes, you're probably the majority, you're probably about right, but you're still going to find, you know, that, man, that PSA grade just crisp, you know, people are collecting Hall of Famers. There's always a niche market out there if you're in for the dollar amount. For me, I'm in it for the collecting. I want those Hall of Famers. I want those players from the 70s and 80s in my collection, in my books. The stars, the all-stars, the Hall of Famers. So now that being said, let's keep going. Robin Yount, that's a reprint. I don't know what that's from. Can't read it. Small print, old eyes. Ricky Henderson, I am the greatest moment. Wade Boggs, Kirby. This has been nothing but Hall of Famers just about in this one. All Famers and All Stars. There you go, Gary Carter. I gotta see. I want to send that off on the Robin Yount, Blyleven. Whoever had this must have really liked Bert Blyleven. Schmaltzy rookie card. John Schmaltz rookie card. John Schmaltz rookie card. That'll go in my PSA for grading. That is a crisp, perfect, maybe just a tad bit off-centered. 89. Something just doesn't look right with that card. I might have to check that out. It looks like the border is too wide on it or something. It has a funny feel to it. A lot of this 89's Jim Palmer. This is that national choice. I remember when these came in. Carl Fisk. Stay fair. That's time. Yaz, Reggie, Sportflix, Ricky Henderson. From Decade Greats, best of the 50s. Okay. So this isn't just like a... It's not Reggie? Who is that? Eddie Matthews. Okay. Okay. Got another Hall of Famer there. That stroke kind of looked like Reggie. Hank Aaron, Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Craig Biggio again, Pudge, Wade Boggs, Randy Johnson, Honey Glenn. And one day, I got stuff at different piles over here. I got listed, unlisted, comments, piles, PC pile. If you were trying to figure out what I was doing, that's what I'm doing. And also like PSA graded, I'll set off to the side. Some of this stuff just has a weird feel, and I don't know if it's because it's opened up and put somewhere, so it doesn't have that rough kind of feel to it, like a lot of 80s cards get after being handled a lot. I don't know. Rock Reigns, Wade Boggs, Piazza. And there's probably nothing wrong with those cards. But after seeing those printed off ones, you know, kind of got you wonder. Earl Weaver, Sparky, George Kell. I'll put that down there. Gary Carter collection, which is my favorite player. That's Schmaltz. Let me just look over here. I think I have an 89 Schmaltz in my pile. Or 80. Okay. See, this is what I'm... Okay. And I don't know if it's just because it's the off-centering. But look right there how wide that is. But this side looks almost normal. This one's off-center too. I just think it's the cut of the card, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're okay. That was my 89 Randy Johnson. I pulled out a pack of 89 rookie cards. So this one, let me sleeve up. Now to go on my PSA pile. PSA will definitely tell me if it's legit or not. I got a stack here of these brown, never seen before. Tops. I want it. Are they Heritage? Come on, focus in. Come on, focus. Focus. You want to focus. Never mind. I don't know what they are. Oh, minor league all-star. Hey, Rod. Oh, that's a thick card there. I don't know what that is either. I love getting cards I don't know anything about. Does that say 2000? Tops HD. And we got some 71. These are vintage. I remember when they came out. Boone. Luis Gonzalez, Robin Ventura. See the wow, we might find something here, boys and girls. Let's see if something Nick Franklin. Remember when he was a hot name back in the day? This is the Harper first card, I think. Heritage Minors collection. Chris Archer in the Minors. Dylan Betances. Will Myers. Michael Choice. That was a big name back in the day. Travis Denard, minor leaguer. Wow, is he a bust? Delino DeShields. Well, I can't say he's a bust. He's a solid catcher. But man, when he was with the Blue Jays and that Dickey trade, it was supposed to be, oh, we got our next Piazza player, you know, Nick Hundley, whatever, you know, you want to compare him to. Aaron Hicks, solid ball player. Oh, Brett Jackson was supposed to be some. Brett Laurie in the minors. Starlin Marte in the minors. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited here. Devin Mesoraco. Sorry, I get Tawan Walker. Boy, was he. Now that's a bust. Justin Morneau, Troy Tulowitzki, Melky Cabrera, Benji Molina, Dale Murphy again. Got some good stuff there, man. A whole bunch of that. Once I saw the minor league Heritage, I knew exactly what I had. I do have a little bit of it because I actually have the. I saw the Bryce Harper from that in there. I think it would have been the best Christmas ever. Merry Christmas to one and all. Oh, another Robin Yount, another Tony Gwynn, and Alan Trammell. One of the best duos. We were talking about that guy at work. Just started working where I'm at. So loves Detroit. We were talking about how Sweet Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell might have been one of the best double play duos ever. Whew, man. Johnny Bench, PC, Paul Motter, Carl Fisk. I love the different stuff in here. Man, this is just a hodgepodge of just. I think most time you get these lots, it's like all the same stuff. But man, this has been fun. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Eck, like I said, it's a lot of Hall of Famers. Listed stars. Great Biggio. It's one of those ones I've never seen before. Decade great. Whitey Ford. Bob Ford. All right. Tony Gwynn. Another Gary Carter. Got two of those. Gary Puckett. Mike Piazza, which I know I don't have. I like Mike when he was with the Mets. Tom Seaver, Harvey Killebrew, Wynn, Morgan, Jackie Robinson. That's a pretty iconic pitcher there. Frank Robinson, Ricky Henderson, Biggio, another good Carter that's miscut pretty badly. Kirby Puckett, Porto Alomar, Rock Reigns, Tony Gwynn, Ray Boggs, Tony Gwynn. Wow, Tony Gwynn. Nice. Having fun here. Mike Schmidt, 1980 card. I wish I had one that looked that good. A real one. Jim Rice, Calvin Ripken, Tony Gwynn, another good card, 87. Ray Boggs, another John Schmaltz rookie card. Ricky Henderson, Brian Sandberg, Eck, Ted Williams, Hank Aaron, Nolan Ryan. I tell you what, whoever had this liked certain players, I think, or collected certain players at one point. Or they just got so much stuff that they can put that much of good players in it. I'm excited. I've gotten two Giant Smokes rookie cards in this, so that's been the big finds. I know, again, like just having it raw is not that big of a deal, but if that corner, ooh, we'll pull that out and not even worry about getting it graded. Look at that corner, people. Soft corner. Yep. So that will just go in my John Smoltz collection I have in a book. Yeah, I have him in a book. The listed star. I have. One day I'll go over my collection on how I do my collection, which is always evolving. Like that, evolving. A political term. But still, I'll take, for what I got, one soft corner. But you know, like, if you get anything less than a 8, really ain't even worth doing. Especially like 10s is where it's at for that era of card, because anything less, you're not really getting anything out of it. Now, this is a bag full of 70s cards. So we're in it right here, boys and girls. This is going to be Sandy Alomar Sr. right on the top. 79s. 79 cards here. It's a 71. I'm looking for 71s. It's pretty banged up, probably like a 2 or 3, but you know, we'll see what we got. 78s. And these are all not in perfect condition, but for 70s cards, not bad. Not great, just not bad. Even this guy flipped them, so gotta flip all back around. I see some 71s in here. Oh, Brew Powell. No great names. I don't even see Mets cards or Expos cards. Oh, here we go. I said that. Was it 73? Larry Boa. Craig Swan. Swan. See, I say there's always a niche. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. There are collectors out there that look for that trophy. They are the rookie trophy collectors, and it's not a small group. It's actually a PSA registry for them. Like I said, there's always somebody out there looking for the stuff. Not saying they pay a lot for it. 74, that's 79. Buddy Bell. That was a name back in the day. We got a random in. Edwin LaGuardia. Then I got some more 71s here. Not the greatest of shape. 71s are really tough cards. That black border shows every little piece of damage. And man, I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I started looking for that set. But you know what? Those cards right there will help me where I don't have to get, even if they're not the best, I don't have to go out and get those right offhand. You know what I'm saying? I can look for other ones. Kind of saving up. And if I can get a Thurman Munson, that's the big card of that. I think I already have that one. Man, they don't know how. Hey, when you watch this video, thank you very much, because I was looking for these cards, even though they're base 71s. So far, I'm collecting, trying to get the set of 71. Wow, thank you very much. Little, thank you very much. Buck Martinez. Yeah, not any names really. Steve Garvey. Dusty Baker. But George Foster, part of Big Red Machine. But 70s cards on the list. They will all, if they're in good shape, I'll sleeve them up. Put them together. Why do I have these Robin Younts by themselves? I think I was just proving some point with those. One more last bag of, man, it seems like we're doing this forever today. Should have probably broken it. Oh, man. Yeah, I might do that. Might have to break this video up. Justin Upton. Brew Crew, Prince Fielder, and Ricky Weeks. Dale Murphy. Carl Crawford. A-Rod. Originals. Heard of that. Rafi, I didn't take steroids. Palmera. A-Rod. Griffey. Wow. Nice cut of Delrago. Stadium Club. Big Cat. Mark McGuire. Sammy Sosa. Fernando. Steve Garvey. Socha. Sweet Lou. Clemens. I gotta remember to set my computer where I don't have to keep doing it. Jose Canseco. Again, a lot of these I don't have. Don't even have to really make fun of Barry Bonds. Now my buddy's dad, or my godson's dad, really loved Barry Bonds. Used to, when he played softball, and he would imitate him in the outfield. But I can't say much. I wore 35 and Frank Thomas. Even in our 20s, we were emulating our sports heroes. Never grow up. Toys R Us Collection Edition. Love the oddball stuff. Wow. Love this. Wow. What year? 87? Rookies. So that's a rookie card of Barry Bonds right there. Out of Toys R Us edition. And I'll put this in my PSA collection. I know it's not a 10. It's got that black border. But man, if I get an 8 out of that or something. 7. Pretty cool. Pretty cool right there. Wow. Started with Sandy Alomar Sr. in that one. I got Junior. Harold Baines. Welcome to the Hall. Don't really agree with that. Dale Murphy's not in. Harold Baines is. I like Harold Baines, but just don't get it. And I know they got selected in by what is it, the Veterans Committee or whatever. But sometimes I scratch my head by some of the other. I always like that man player of the decade card. It's one I used to look for. Good. Eric Davis, big names. Gary Sheffield, Gracie, Coffee, Donnie, baseball. Andrew Jones, Sam Sosa, another Murph, Clark, Grace, Madden. We must be in the first baseman edition of this section of cards. Now we're going to move to the outfield. Well, sorry about that. Oh, a Hawk, Tony Gwynn. On with the Mets. Robin Yount again. My Robin Yount collection is going to double after this. Which I don't usually pick up unless I, yeah, see, they got a thing in there for a rookie vote. Mariano Rivera. Dale Murphy. Well, it was two. Oh, man. I'm just kind of. Willie Randolph just inserted randomly in there. 77. That's one of his Gold Cup cards. And that might be a rookie card of him. Fred McGriff, Cole Hamels, Donnie. Like old Don. If he didn't play for the Yankees, I believe he would be one of my favorite players. And kind of sad he had to end his career because of injuries, because I know he would definitely be in the Hall. But that's the one issue I have with the Hall of Fame. The letting people in for longevity instead of what they did while they were in the league. Not looking at, okay, he got hurt type of deal, but was he Hall? I know you can't just play like 2 years, but man, some of that needs to be, I think, taken into consideration if they got a big enough body of work. David Wright. That's definitely one. What is that? That's a 30-year. Gosh. I'm running out of room over here. I keep banging into my camera. Sorry about if I'm making you motion sickness or not. Randy Williams. Something I've never seen before. Line drive. Whoever he got this from got some random stuff. Boy, I don't know where. You know, a lot of these people buy other collections and then resell stuff out of it. I don't know if that's the case or not. So that's it for those packs of cards, whatnot. Let me take a sip of my drink here. Things, cards. I did get, let's see, 2 issues of some magazines. Kids Sports Illustrated, I guess. Sam Darnold college preview. Sports Illustrated for kids, I guess. And then Bronx Bombers, Jack Cumler Stanton, and Aaron Judge. I might frame those. Who knows how I feel? Not bad. Again. So my next thing, I did have a sealed 89 Topps set. Okay, I guess. Okay. And then the biggest, this is the greatest thrill of, I mean, going through those is awesome. And then going back, I'll go back through them again later. But man, these packs of cards, 92 Donruss. And I know these are junk era, 93 Topps Stadium Club, but I don't care. 87 Topps, 91 Fleer, 93 Flair, which I know I don't have any of that. All it takes is that one card in there, man. That one rookie to 90, 87, 94 Studio, which Panini's copying now, Stadium Club, 94 Donruss. And like I said, I wasn't collecting it this time, so all of this is going to be 93 Donruss, 91 edition, Upper Deck, which I know I always collected Upper Deck, and that might be their last year. I really liked Upper Deck. They were the ones that really started like that real nice glossy action photos that look like real pictures. Kind of went away from the cardboard. They were the first, in my memory, they were kind of the first ones to go away from the cardboard. 87 Topps. Was this 90 Donruss? $1988. And I believe this is 1989 Topps Solo, 92 Topps Stadium Club, 90 Bowman, 87 Topps. So in 87, I think we got like Barry Bonds rookie, Bo Jackson rookie, 91 Topps Stadium Club, 91 Ultra. The 91 score, boy, when they came out with the score, that just flooded the market. Geez, there is nothing, even, even if you get the rookie cards out of it, man, the market is, I keep hitting it, but I'm sorry. 92 Stadium Club, 90 Upper Deck. Like, I see those boxes and I don't even score. It's fun to open. Makes me feel like I go right back in time. It's my time machine. That's basically all it is. But yeah, so that's all I got there. Sorry, I started giggling there with the score. Just flood of memories. So, wow, very good. Christmas gift. I have no idea what they purchased for it. So I can't say if I got my money's worth. Maybe when they look at the video, they can tell. Man, I got the Smokes rookies. I believe that's a Willie Randolph rookie, and I believe that is a Howard Johnson rookie, which Howard Johnson is not a Hall of Famer. He's not even a listed player, but for me, he's one of my favorite players, favorite Mets players. I want to say 85 was his rookie card. So for me, it's special. And man, I got a stack of PC listed All-Stars. And I mean, I don't even know how many Hall of Famers. There was a lot Hall of Famers in this product, in this lot. So thanks from the bottom of my heart for this gift. It really means a lot to me. And Thanks for tuning in to this long-winded special edition of Big Scott 35 Cards. Be on the lookout. I will have another video coming here, hopefully by the end of this weekend, if not before Christmas. Will not be about cards. It's going to be something a little different. Remember I was telling you about geek stuff. I really like the geek world, so it's going to be along those lines, just to let you know. So, and that's why the name of my channel is not Big Scott 35 Cards, just Big Scott 35. Till then, get to ripping. Enjoy your holidays. Really have fun with your families and cherish those moments. Till next time, see ya.